Oh, there are so many yummy vegetarian options out there. You could try like lentil soup, veggie burgers, tofu stir fry. The possibilities are endless.
Ugh, that question. How many times has that one little thought just stopped you? It's that whisper that can kill a brilliant idea before you even type the first word. I've been there, and I have a feeling you have too.
Welcome, fellow creators. I am so glad you're here. Because if that question, or anything remotely like it, has ever held you back, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're not just going to talk about writer's block. We are going to dismantle it, piece by piece, using a really solid science-backed approach. And we're going to do it together.
So let's start by just getting one thing straight. This battle with the blank page, it's not a solo mission. It is a universal struggle. It connects every single one of us, no matter if you're writing your first sentence or your 50th book. That blank page can feel, it can feel like a monster.
All right, I want you to be really honest with yourself for a second. Take a look at what's coming up next, and just, give me a little mental nod if any of it feels a little too familiar. Ah, yes, the Inner Critic's Greatest Hits album, right? I haven't written anything for weeks. Ugh, the guilt that comes with that one. And the classic, what if I'm not good enough? Then there's distractions are everywhere, because of course they are. The big one, I just don't have the time. And maybe the most paralyzing of them all, I don't know where to start. These things just echo in our heads, don't they? It's that awful feeling of being stuck, watching time just slip by with that nagging voice saying, maybe we just can't do this.
Okay, and right here, this is the first and maybe the most important shift we have to make. All those feelings we just listed, they are not you failing. They aren't just excuses. As the expert blueprint shows us, they're actually deep psychological barriers. And that's a huge deal because it changes the problem from being something is wrong with me to something is happening to me. So if it isn't our fault, then what is it? What's really going on here? Well, it's time to unmask the true villain behind writer's block. We're going to peel back the layers and look at the actual science of why we get stuck. And spoiler alert, it has way less to do with inspiration than you think, and a whole lot more to do with our brains.
Okay, this slide right here, this is a total game changer. On one side, you've got the story we tell ourselves, right? I'm not talented enough, or I'm just being lazy. It's all about us being the problem. But then look at the other side. That's the science. It's not a lack of talent, it's a psychological barrier. It's not laziness, it's a neurological mechanism firing in your brain. Do you see? This completely reframes everything. It's not about you being flawed. It's about understanding how your mind works. So what exactly are these psychological barriers? Well, you can think of them like invisible walls we put up. It's that fear of failure, or that absolute dread of getting a bad review. Or, and this is a big one, perfectionism. That voice that tells you nothing's good enough. Ever spend an hour on one sentence trying to make it perfect? Yeah, that's it. These are powerful feelings that can just slam the brakes on our creativity, no matter how much talent we actually have.
And it gets even deeper, because this is hardwired into our brains. Seriously, our brains evolved to protect us from threats. And to your ancient brain, the threat of being judged or failing at something can feel just as real as, a tiger in the bushes. So what does it do? It triggers an escape route. We call it procrastination. It's literally your brain trying to keep you safe from the scary thing, which, unfortunately, is your writing.
This quote from the expert blueprint just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't some rare problem. It's happening to countless talented people. So that feeling you might have, that you're totally alone in this struggle, it's just not true. You're part of a massive community of creators all facing the exact same thing. And if it's a shared problem, there are shared solutions. So if you take one thing away from this part, let it be this. It's time to let yourself off the hook. This is not a character flaw. It is not a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that your system is broken. You don't need more willpower. You just need a better strategy. So what does that better strategy look like? Well, that is where this expert blueprint comes into play. I want you to think of it like a map for your mind, a science-backed guide that's going to help you navigate all that tricky internal stuff and just get the words out. And what makes this blueprint so different is that it's not just a bunch of surface-level tips like, oh, just write or set a timer. No, it's a complete system designed to get to the root cause of the problem, those psychological and neurological things we just talked about. It's the difference between taking a painkiller for a toothache and actually going to the dentist. We're going for the real fix here.
The whole blueprint is built on 3 really strong pillars. First up is cognitive science. That's all about understanding and rewiring how we think. Second is habit formation research, which is how we build a consistent practice that just feels automatic. And finally, there's the practical writing instruction, the nuts and bolts of the craft itself. So you see, it covers everything: your mind, your routine, and your actual writing.
Now, look at how this breaks down. This is fascinating. A full 80%, 80 of this system is focused on the science of our minds and our habits. Only 20% is about the mechanics of writing. What does that tell you? It tells you that being a productive writer is way less about finding the perfect word and way more about building a system that actually supports you. So, what's in it for you? What does this actually mean in real life? It means you'll learn how to work with your brain, not constantly fight against it. You'll figure out how to manage your focus, even when the world is trying to distract you. It means building a writing habit that's as natural as your morning coffee, no willpower required. And yeah, it means you get simple, actionable strategies that you can start using literally today. Okay, so now that we get what's going on and we have this blueprint in hand, we can start to look forward. We can actually map out the journey from where you are right now to where you really want to be. From that person struggling with doubt to an accomplished creator who is confidently sharing their work with the world. I love this timeline because it lays out the whole journey so clearly. The then, that's where we start, facing those mental hurdles. The now is us right here applying these science-backed strategies. Soon, you're going to see that turn into a consistent, productive practice. And the future, that's you, a confident creator who completely owns their unique voice. It's a clear path. Let's really dig into what that transformation looks like. The aspiring writer is so often just paralyzed by doubt, right? Waiting for inspiration to show up like magic. But the confident creator, they're guided by a system. They don't wait for inspiration, they create it through their habits. And for them, that blank page, it is not a threat anymore. It's an opportunity. It's a playground. And at the end of the day, this is what the Expert Blueprint is all about. This quote says it perfectly. Its entire goal is to guide you through that exact transformation, to help you build the mindset and the systems you need to become that productive, confident creator you already know you can be. So it all comes down to this one question. And it's not just about the next chapter in your book, is it? It's about the next chapter for you as a writer. So, are you ready to write it? Because here's the truth. When you clear away all that doubt and that fear, you realize that the gap between you and the story you need to tell, it's not that big. You don't need more talent. You don't need more time. You just need a better map. The only thing standing between you and your story is a blueprint.